Hello NCAC Nation and welcome back to another edition of The Rundown. On this week's show, we'll provide a brief preview of the 4 NCAC Championship events that will be contested this weekend throughout the conference. We'll open on the tennis courts as the 2015 NCAC Tennis Championships will be held this weekend, April 24th through 26th at Kenyon's Vanderburg Courts in Gambier, Ohio. The tournament begins with quarterfinal matches on Friday, semifinal, 5th and 7th place matches on Saturday, and the championship and 3rd place matches on Sunday. The first 2 days will begin with women's matches at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. and conclude with men's matches at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., while Championship Sunday will kick off with the women's matches at 10 a.m. and conclude with the men's matches at 1 p.m. DePaul has emerged as the number 1 seed in the women's 8-team tournament and will open play against 8th-seeded Wittenberg at 9 a.m. on Friday, while the other 9 a.m. match on Friday will feature 2nd-seeded Oberlin against number 7 Worcester. In the 11 o'clock time slot on Friday morning, 3rd seed Denison will square off against number 6 Ohio Wesleyan, and number 4 Allegheny will match up against 5th-seeded Kenyon. And on the men's side, top-seeded Kenyon will open the tournament on Friday at 2 p.m. against number 8 Ohio Wesleyan, and 2nd-seeded DePaul will square off against number 7 Worcester in the other 2 p.m. time slot. The 4 p.m. matches on Friday for the men will feature number 3 Denison versus number 6 Allegheny and number 4 Wabash versus number 5 Oberlin. Fans, for more information on the 2015 NCAC Tennis Championships and updates throughout the 3-day event, you can visit the official championship website at athletics.kenyon.edu. And we'll now turn our attention to the lacrosse field as the seeds and pairings for the 2015 NCAC Men's Lacrosse Tournament are now set. Ohio Wesleyan, which completed the regular season with a perfect 8-0 mark against league foes, has earned the top seed and will host 4th-seeded Kenyon on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. In the first meeting between the two schools this season, the Bishops knocked off the Lords by a narrow 10-7 margin on March 21st in Gambier. And in the other semifinal game on Wednesday, 2nd-seeded Denison will play host to 3rd-seeded Wittenberg at 8 p.m. in Granville. The Big Red were victorious against the Tigers at home once already this season with a 13-6 triumph on March the 28th. And the tournament championship game is set for Saturday at the site of the highest remaining seed to emerge from the semifinal round. And as always, the winner of the 2015 NCAC tournament does receive the league's automatic bid into the 2015 NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Tournament. And finally, 2 additional NCAC Spring Championships will get underway this weekend. NCAC golf squads will travel to Apple Valley Golf Club in Howard, Ohio for Event 1 of the 2015 NCAC Golf Championship Series. The second and final event of the NCAC Golf Championship Series will then be contested the following weekend, May 2nd through 3rd, at Springfield Country Club in Springfield, Ohio. And the first scoring events of the 2015 NCAC Track and Field Championships will be held this weekend, April 25th through 26th at Oberlin. The men will compete in the decathlon, while the women will participate in the heptathlon. The 2015 NCAC Track and Field Championships will then be contested the following weekend, May 1st through 2nd, at Ohio Wesleyan University in Delaware, Ohio. And as always, NCAC sports fans, for up-to-date news, stats, and standings from around the North Coast Athletic Conference, you can visit our website at www.northcoast.org. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter at NCAC, as well as like us on Facebook. Well, that puts a wrap on this week's show, but be sure to join us again next week for another edition of The Rundown.